It's one of the most novel and exciting things I've seen here at my time at UNOS is this UNOS Labs offer simulation platform that we've developed. I would describe it as an innovation hub within UNOS. We don't have beakers and test tubes here for UNOS Labs, but we have big data and we have a lot of ideas and studies that we've started working on to try to find ways to improve the transplant system. So one of the sort of the bedrock type of study that we're starting with under the UNOS Labs umbrella are these behavioral science studies. So what they involve is looking at organ offer acceptance behavior. It's essentially like an idea incubator, right, to try things that we may have never tried before to improve the transplant system. So we actually built a simulator, sort of an offer acceptance simulation lab that mimics the current system, which is called DonorNet. So we built a hypothetical offer system, a lab environment so that we can test offer responses. We're actually taking ideas from behavioral scientists in terms of things that may affect decision making, subtle prompts or subtle clues in the system that may affect decision making in a way that's not necessarily in the best interest of patients, taking those ideas, testing them in a lab environment. We saw that the effect of that change, which was removing some information that really isn't considered clinical, it's more considered information about other centers' behavior, previous offer refusals, for example. It actually did show that there was a slight difference in the acceptance rate. Without that information, more offers were accepted. But the biggest finding from the study actually wasn't something we expected. But the acceptance rate ranged from about 10% to 95% for those same offers. And even within the same center, centers that participated in the study or individuals that participated in the study received a custom report, sort of an advanced analytic report of their offer acceptance patterns versus everybody else in the study. But really opened up people's eyes. We got a lot of good feedback on that, about how useful it was just to see, from an individual doctor's perspective, and that each of them received this custom response profile analysis, which gave them an opportunity to sit down, compare notes, and talk as a center about their acceptance practice philosophy. If there are differences from doctor to doctor, why? Maybe there should be, maybe there shouldn't, and help that center identify potential practice improvements or standardizations that may be appropriate. Right now, UNOS Labs is being funded out of UNOS philanthropic funds, but we're also looking to apply for grants for doing additional research. We also have some UNOS Labs activities actually have been and will continue to be funded by institutions, transplant centers, OPOs, that are interested in having us perform some sort of custom advanced analytics project. Again, the UNOS Labs umbrella is not just limited to the offer simulation studies. And so in this case, what we're doing is we're using a big data analytics approach, a machine learning approach, if you will, to build a predictive model at time of the match to let us know ahead of time before we start going down that road of trying to allocate an organ, for example, a kidney. If we can know ahead of time that the probability of being successful, in other words, actually having a transplant center accept the organ and a patient receive a transplant, if we know that that's exceedingly low in certain cases, we can do something different. And if the chances that it's not going to be utilized are high, we can do something different in the system, and that would require a policy change. But we think within the UNOS Labs umbrella, we can develop these types of tools to both help inform better decision-making, offer acceptance, and other types of decisions that are being made, but also inform policies and allocation to eventually feed into those systems as well. At the end of the day, all of this is about improving the transplant system.